Hello YouTube, this is Victor, and today I'm going to make a video a little bit different. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, as I often get questions which airline I work for, or what I like to do when I'm not flying, etc. So I'm just going to share a little bit of information, not everything, but a little bit. So welcome to this weekly video. So my name is Victor, I'm a flight attendant, I fly long haul. Unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you which airline I work for. Some airlines have no problem with their employees being on social media. Some others, and where I work it's actually the case, they're a little bit worried that whatever I will say, well, you might think I represent the airline, so whatever opinion I may voice, you might think it's actually what the airline is thinking. And I'm not representing the airline, I'm just representing myself, my ideas, my life experience. So just to avoid any misunderstanding, I've decided to hide which airline I work for. However, I always say however, I think I say however so many times when I watch my video. However, I'm French-Canadian, I also have a French passport, and I'm lucky enough to have two. And I fly mostly over the Pacific Ocean, so that should give you a little bit of an idea of where I might work. But and also a few hints, since some of the videos I've left sometime with small detail, I may tell you which city I'm living in. Just a little bit more about me. I'm 44 years old. I've been on YouTube for just a year now. I've started in French, and some friends suggested I might start in English too, so since the last 8 months I've done 2 videos per week, one in French, one in English, and usually it's the same subject, so you don't miss anything. I fly long haul, I fly full time, however I've got I say it again, but I have 3 other jobs, so I've got 4 jobs in total. First one, as you know, is flight attendant. I fly, usually I get about 10 days off per month, but doesn't mean I'm in a plane 20 other days per month. Usually, let's say I have a 3-day trip somewhere, well, I will have one flight to go over, one flight to come back, and sometime in between I might be lucky to have 1 or 2 days at destination. And that's the opportunity for me to do my other job. So my second job, I work for a fitness company called Les Mills International, and then I'm an event planner, so I organize events for our master trainers worldwide and also for some consumers. Les Mills, you may have heard about it. We're in about over 100 countries worldwide. So if you go to the gym, you may ask if they do classes like body pump, CX Works, Les Mills Grit, body jam, body balance, or body flow if you live in North America. So we have about 17 different programs, and then every 3 months we come with fresh new release with new moves and new music for every different program. So yeah, I've been working with them for over 6 years, but I've been teaching Les Mills. I started teaching about 10 years ago. Job number 3, I'm an Airbnb host. So I've been saving a lot in my life, and I'm lucky to now have 2 apartments that I have on Airbnb. One is actually oil airline themed, and you see, I think you might like planes. So you will find in it a seatbelt sign in the ceiling. You will find what we call the standard units, which are the storage we have in the galley of the plane, but have them in the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. I have a door handle for 747, I have a cutout of a window of an Airbus. So quite a few things to theme the apartment, and people, my guests love it. I had only about 21 empty nights last year, so people really appreciate to be in an apartment but have something a little bit different from any other apartment. And the other apartment is themed, inspired by Cirque du Soleil, because I've been working for Cirque du Soleil for 8 years. I've been on the road with the show. There's actually 5 different shows. So I've always been a circus boy, and I like to share that with my guests, just to inspire them a little bit. There's no trapeze in the ceiling. And my last job is for you, it's YouTube. It's more a hobby, it's not really a job, I'm not getting paid for that. And what inspired me to start YouTube? Actually, 2 French-Canadian YouTubers inspired me. The first one is called PL Cloutier. He's kind of the Tyler Oakley of Canada, of Quebec, I would say, and then he's hilarious. So I was really inspired by him, and one of his best friends is called Eve Martel, and she's a foodie. She talks about what she's doing in lifestyle. She's a YouTuber and a blogger, and then I really enjoy see Montreal, my city, through their eyes, because I'm not there very often. I don't get a chance to speak French very often anymore, so that's always cool and very refreshing to see their video. Usually 5 or 6 videos per week between the 2 of them, so that always is my highlight of the day. So I started to say, well, not sharing also, and start a YouTube experience, and here we are today, 1 year later. I like to share the passion about flying and traveling and give some tips to my guests. So we are just under 600 followers for this channel, so thanks so much. I had no idea I would get so many people in 1 year, especially because I only post once a week. A small spoiler alert, I will do Vlogtober. I'm not really sure what I'm signing for, but so every day in October you will get a video. Once a week will be a normal video with travel tips. The other one will be about what I'm doing during the day. And actually October is quite a busy month because on the 1st of October I'll be in Amsterdam to run the Les Mills event, and then I'll have some leave. I'll be in Montreal catching some friends, and a little bit in Vancouver and Victoria, and then I'll go home, and then I'll start to fly again. So you will see pretty much all my jobs, maybe not so much Airbnb, but the other jobs you will see a little bit of a hint, and I'll make sure every video is under 4 minutes because I don't want to be too boring and talking for too long every day because that would become annoying. So thanks so much for following me. Thanks for interacting with me on social media or through Facebook. And then if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box below. And then I will see you next week.